That is Two Houses from Chicago that you're hearing right now. The song is Perpetual Motion Machine. Shout out to Two Houses in Chicago. Also shout out, as always, to Brenna at Zoomies, Alex Hayes at Fuel Cafe, Flynn McNamara in Prescott, Arizona, Lisa Grassi in Las Vegas, Nevada, Bongo Billy working at the car wash. Theron Frederick.
Theron.
The Duke of New York, the
Duke of New
number
York.
one. Theron
The Newmans. We've got one with us today.
We got another Newman with us.
We got
Hey there,
Newman.
folks.
Not another Newman with us again.
If I could throw a shout out to my father, John Sr.,
Johnny.
my little sister who is listening to us while reading Pamela or Virtue Rewarded for her 18th century fiction class.
I thought that was like an autobiography of Anna Nicole Smith and Pamela Anderson, like back to back.
You know,
That would be amazing.
that's. I'm gonna email an agent about that tomorrow.
Yeah, please do.
But,
Someone take that idea and run with it, because I'm too lazy.
It's awesome we got your dad and your sister listening.
Yeah, right. You know,
That's two.
people would normally have to put up with me talking about politics. So it's not new for them.
Fun. And I'm going to throw a shout out to, once again, the young lady over at Fuel Cafe who made me this delicious Kevorkian Crush. It's keeping me going.
Oh yeah, the whole Fuel Cafe. And Zav and Nick.
Zav and Nick. Zav especially for coming in on Labor Day. It's
Yeah.
his national holiday, and he decided to come in for us anyway. We appreciate that.
Happy Labor Day
Happy
to
Labor
all
Day.
the listeners.
Which reminds me, as of today, stop wearing white.
No
Today's-
more seersucker, I'm
Yep.
afraid.
Nope. It's over. Summer's ended. Winter's next week. Sorry. I hate to bear out bad news, but I've lived in Wisconsin now long enough to know it's
Yeah.
going to snow. So,
Yeah.
Any week now.
any hour now. Who are we kidding?
Do we have any more shout outs?
We can do this all hour.
McAngus, world's greatest Scottish Terrier. What up, little buddy?
Oh, Baxter.
The gang is
Lucid.
Lucid. She's not listening. She hates the internet.
Oh, really?
They just subvert her people for hilarity. She hates that.
James.
Cajun,
Larry.
my sister's other dogs.
Larry? Cajun?
Yeah,
That's a hell of a name.
Raging Cajun. He looks actually quite a bit like James Carville. So,
That's
Jimmy
horrifying.
Carter?
yeah.
President Jimmy Carter?
No, James Carville, the Raging Cajun, Dom.
I wish we could have a dog that looked like Jimmy Carter, though.
Right.
Jimmy Carter looked like a dog.
He does now.
Actually, Baxter kind of looks like Jimmy Carter in that he is always inappropriately earnest.
Understood.
It's always
It's time for snacks. Very serious.
Gonna fade out Two Houses right now.
Oh, that'd be ideal. Bad with background noise.
That's my text message coming in.
This is us.
Who got you?
Lizzie texting me. Baxter is totally listening to us right now. Hey, little buddy.
Really?
Baxter.
Awesome.
Hey, Baxter.
Being inappropriately earnest.
Baxter,
Oh,
Baxter,
yeah.
Baxter. Is he hearing his name? Baxter, Baxter.
Oh, man.
Is he
he's
freaking
gonna-
out?
Hey, Baxter.
he's gonna- Baxter.
Baxter.
Hey, Baxter.
Baxter.
Hey.
Baxter. Hey.
Good dog.
Good dog.
Good.
Good boy.
Get off the desk.
Give him a treat, Liz.
Give him 2 treats.
Treat. Vet. Oh, I shouldn't have. They know those, right?
Yeah, well, it's a tone of voice thing.
All right.
But enough of tormenting my sister's dogs.
Is that, can we do that for now?
No, you cannot.
That's unfortunate, because that would be fun.
Yes, well, yes.
We'll have to find other dogs to torture.
That's fine.
As
They're
the day
out
goes
there.
by. They're every. The place is lousy with dogs.
Yeah. So, it's a happy holidays. I really didn't expect to do the show. I always want to do the show. I didn't really expect to do
Don't
the
let
show.
Dom fool you. He always wants to do the show until 10 minutes before and for half an hour after the show. At that total 40 minutes, he hates this show. I don't know what it is with him.
I don't know. John, do you find that experience with,
I am always thrilled to come on the show because this is only the second time it's happened since I stopped co-hosting it.
We love having you.
I love being here.
yeah,
It's nice hearing
Normally,
that third
I
voice.
would be waiting on a bus in
West Dallas.
West Alice, watching the scum of the earth filter past me.
Which corner in West Dallas?
It's 70th and Washington.
oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
so right by the West Alice
Yeah,
Center.
I know right where that is.
Yeah. So,
It's
catch
not
the
great.
76, which is a pretty stupid bus. So
76 runs on 67th, and the 67 runs on 76th Street.
Anarchy.
yeah.
Yep.
That's what it
It's,
is. That's
Really, to call it civil planning is a bit of a misnomer.
Oh,
yeah, no kidding.
beat cops.
I'd like to eat
there,
that
folks.
cup. You know what I'm saying?
That is rare on Labor Day.
Well, they're trying to put down all the anarchy and socialism.
Yeah.
Keep it under control.
Yeah, all that anarchy and
Look at all
social.
the
Yeah, it's pretty out of
Democratic
control out there.
socialists running wild out there.
For anyone who hasn't tried getting down Center Street right now, there are actually barrels burning in the middle of the street, cars flipped over.
I will be actually after the broadcast. We will be freeing Mumia Abu Jamal.
Yeah, finally.
So yeah,
Is he not dead yet?
brick by brick, wall by wall. No, Dom, he's still alive.
The Zapatistas, they're going to make a.
Will be a special guest appearance by the Zapatistas.
Gonna be very exciting.
Commandant Marcos.
They're
will give
bringing
an
women
oration.
Man,
who are free to vote.
I remember.
Tequila.
A lot of tequila. We're going to need it.
I remember getting really behind that when I was really into Rage Against the Machine. Like, yeah, free Mumia.
No.
Yeah.
I never really saw, like, even in
Leonard Peltier.
my deepest moments of leftism, I really think Mr. Abu Jamal has killed a police officer. Which,
That's a thing he did. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, is illegal.
that is at least 9
The
cents illegal.
Zapatistas, I kind of always had a soft spot in my heart for them.
They just try so hard with their non-confrontational.
They
way of
mean well,
confronting
and
stuff.
they don't. I mean, they're so about including women and homosexuals. I feel like they mean this leftism thing, and integrity I really respect.
Integrity is always a good thing from any side.
Yeah.
I'm always happy with that. Anyone who sticks with their principles for more than an hour is pretty solid in my book.
Yeah.
Which I guess that rules out the three of us, but everyone else is pretty okay.
Sorry, folks.
Yeah. With the winds we go.
Yes.
So Dominic got a manicure.
I didn't get a manicure.
You have very shiny fingernails.
You know, women tell me that all the time.
Do they really? I'm
Yeah.
not sure. They really like.
What context do women tell you? You know, you have really shiny fingernails.
Women just have told me that I have really good fingernails.
You do.
Okay.
They're.
Which is good because
I
I can
hesitate to use the word sexy, but
I can see and I've got fingernails. I have of the worst teeth that I of my friends, I believe, and probably the weirdest voice too. So
and you're one bad decision away from being homeless. Don't.
yeah, that's
forget that.
true. I'm also that.
You can't hear the nods, but we're all nodding.
Yeah. That's
So you know, trying to avoid bad decisions, which is really hard.
It is. They're so easy to make.
They
They're
are
so easy to
everywhere.
make.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Like a
But they're really
constant
easy to not make too. So there's that.
Oh, but then you're standing still. No one wants that.
But I've got these fingernails
You really should
that are
make
so
them.
Hollywood.
Get as far as you can on
They're
those fingernails.
So Hollywood.
That is.
Actually, Dom, if you would sign my left breast, that would mean a lot to me.
Can I take pictures of it?
Yes.
I've got a website I need to fill with content, and that might be
Any old content.
anything at this point. It's not a good website by any stretch.
I wonder if they have
Fingernail porn?
fingernail fetishes.
Rule 35.
34.
Is it 34?
It's 34.
I thought. Oh, well, no. 34 is there is. 35 is there will be. I think maybe that's where I'm confused.
Okay.
Are there rules to pornography?
There's rules to the internet.
Yeah, Rule 34 is there is a porn of it, no exceptions.
Rule 35 is if there's not a porn of it, there will be in a moment.
Yeah.
Got it.
So we've
Yeah.
accidentally opened up a new fetish. Japan, you listening?
And there's a little Japanese guy in Tokyo going, "Yes, beer."
Yes, Pia. Very good.
Very good. Very
Setting the
good.
type as we speak. So, it's blurring
Jesus.
dicks out and writing odd dialogue as the
Yeah.
program goes on.
You know, Japanese porn is really scary to watch.
Yeah?
The good stuff is.
I mean, I guess I have participated in thousands of joking exchanges about weird Japanese porn. I don't really think I've ever sat down and just
Oh, shut up. Yeah, you
watched-
have.
Well, no, I'm certainly not claiming to be Lily White here, but I guess the tentacle thing like that never really appealed to me.
Well, you never just watch it out of curiosity.
Well, I'm going to as soon as I get
Okay,
home.
yeah,
But
that's
no,
good.
it hasn't
At least we
occurred
have that
yet.
going,
There you
yeah.
go.
I mean,
No, the thing is, they're all essentially like rape fetish. Like all
They're
of
pretty
them.
close, yeah.
Like-
I
They're
mean,
very
I guess what really, and you know, I hesitate to ever categorize any culture, but you know,
I don't mean to laugh.
but
Do
I mean,
tell.
at the same time, if you ever just want to scream and then cry and then scream again, you need to. There's a Wikipedia article dedicated entirely to Japanese urban legends.
Oh, Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it's ours are like, well, a guy escaped and there was a jiggling at the doorknob and they're all scared, but when they checked in the morning there was a hook there. And it was
Yeah.
the convict's
Spooky.
hook. And you're like, whoa, that's lame. Yeah. Japan's like, well, if you go into the bathroom, sometimes a guy climbs out of the toilet tank and asks you red or blue. And if you say red, he rips your skin off, all of your skin, and then hands it to you. And it's like, what?
That's happened
Should
though.
have just kept nuking. Like, what?
I heard
Jesus.
I heard about that. That happened to a guy I know.
What if I told you?
A friend of a friend. A foe.
What if I told you? Yeah, we met Morpheus last night.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that good Morpheus meme?
What if I told you?
Yeah, no, but what was the rest of it? There was a good one that you referenced.
What if I told you you could go to the gym without referencing it on Facebook?
True story.
What if I told you that it wasn't about Ron Paul, but about his message?
What if I told you you don't really have to take either pill and the movie would end early?
Hey.
Here to help. Here to help.
Yeah.
Anything I can do to get anyone out of watching the last two Matrix films.
Yeah, right.
You
First
know-
one's good. Like,
First one was great.
First one was great. Jesus.
Then the Jesus thing happened and it just got lame.
Yeah.
What happened again in the second one?
The second one, he
It's like the fall,
they went
wasn't
to Zion and there was a rave for no reason.
Okay.
And
yeah.
then it was
Party
Blade.
Then we
Zion.
saw Keanu's ass, and then there was a non-climactic fight with some weird twins.
The twins were weird.
There was a French guy who was called the Merovingian. Get it? That was a line of French kings. Get it? Get it?
Oh.
Yeah, it's really
Oh,
good.
I learned that reading Dan Brown.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You read Dan Brown?
I read everything.
Yeah, you
now.
do read
I've
everything.
literally read everything in this entire building already, like twice, and like the 6 times I've been here.
But at the end of the movie, he met the designer, which is like
Oh,
God.
yeah, the designer. Yes.
Yeah.
Then there
Then he
was the
loses
thing.
his sight, and he's amazing. It's kind of like the Hellraiser films, except
I've never seen the Hellraiser.
bullet
films.
cameras.
Was there an oracle? There was an oracle. There was an oracle there.
Similar to
There
Puzzle
was
Logs.
a heavy-set West Indian woman who
Yeah.
was the
She was the oracle.
She was
yeah.
the Oracle.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
Moment of silence for the Oracle.
Screw her.
That went pretty badly. I'm gonna go ahead and call that one a loss.
Yeah. Sorry, lady.
That's all right. She's dead.
I posted the pale blue dot to my cousin's Facebook page.
That's a great photo.
Yeah. Well, no, the whole speech.
The whole speech.
Or the whole 5-minute excerpt, 3-minute, 4-minute
Yeah.
excerpt.
It's good. It's great. I mean, the whole.
I don't think he
concept
ever
of
heard it. Yeah.
What is it?
The pale blue dot.
Should I play it?
Can you?
What is it?
Well,
It's Carl Sagan's.
Carl Sagan
okay. All right.
commented on,
So you gotta
on
say who.
the photo pale blue dot, which is taken by the
I'm gonna
Pioneer as it was leaving the solar system. They
Voyager
whipped it
1.
around. Voyager. It was one of the extra solar probes. They whipped it around so it could take a photo of Earth.
Yes.
And it's literally, it's like a grain of sand. It's so tiny.
I'm
It's mind
gonna
blowing. So
play it in a second.
Okay.
I wish I could.
Does he use billions and billions of words to describe it?
No.
billions and billions.
Billions and billions.
Of words.
Yeah. How many joints did you smoke, Carl? Billions and billions.
In one water pipe.
Yes. You're an Andrian.
I always see him as a steamroller guy.
Yeah, you think so?
I just feel like he's not gonna screw around. Like he wants that high.
What do you think, Carl? I mean, because I don't know about you guys, but in my drug doing days, we always had to have music playing when we were doing that thing. What do you think Carl Sagan listened to while he was
Dead.
skinning up?
The Dead.
I was thinking Rancid.
Rancid?
No, he was too
Like,
early.
No, I want to believe that though.
This is the
Like,
70s. Okay, it was the Dead. The Floyd.
Brewer and Shipley just one toke over the line on
Yeah.
loop, and he just giggled himself silly.
He's like, oh, at least one.
Billions and billions of tokes over the line.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he's an artist.
Yeah, I wish
We're being watched
we are being watched.
by millions and millions of people.
That would be great.
One of these days.
The reason that he said billions with such a b was to
To emphasize that it's not millions.
emphasize that's not millions.
Yeah.
Well,
Because when
They're
you
not.
when you say millions, it kind of sounds like billions.
1,000 million.
it's true, and that
Makes a
works
billion.
even in politics. Oddly enough.
the truth. It's true.
Where $1 billion. Oh, that dog is really having a time. Look at him go. They can hear us. There's a speaker outside now, so they know we're talking about them.
Oh.
It's a cute dog. I like your dog.
Okay, I'm gonna do the excerpt, the pale blue dot, if I can, if the page loads properly.
Well, while you're loading that,
While you're loading that.
Wait, here it comes.
like I said, I don't have a topic. Anyway, pale blue dot. Yeah, let's go.
And
Let's rock.
fire.
It's loading. Okay.
It's not loading.
Yes, it is. It's loading.
For some reason, Dom keeps pushing it further and further away from himself.
Yes.
It's to get the
The
signal.
full effect.
Because
It's so far away.
I'm using fuel signal.
Okay.
Don't tell them
Well,
that. They'll shut
okay.
it
It's maybe it's not gonna work.
down. I mean, I'll listen to it later. Like, I've got this Evernote app.
Evernote.
Dude,
Nice.
this thing rocks.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, it's the first time I've ever actually used this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I actually do something with it.
Derp.
Derp.
The pale blue dot. Tapping to edit the body of the text.
So,
Oh, I do want to give a shout out also to Kanpai, Japanese restaurant down in the 3rd Ward. We were was working with my buddy at the art festival
here it comes.
this weekend, and we got hooked up with a deal by the owner of this new place. The sushi right now,
Yes.
the signature rolls,
Yes.
are 50% off
That's a good
the
price.
entire friggin' month.
Unless it's like $100.
Well, 3 of us ate there, stuffed ourselves absolutely full to the point where we couldn't eat anymore.
Yes.
And it was $88.
Oh.
So
That's pretty
for
fair
sushi,
price.
that's pretty.
Yeah, that's
good.
pretty good. For
You
3
know.
people?
Just stuck around. Went to the Silver Spring House after the last show. It was really awesome.
Yeah.
They have really good mozzarella
They've
sticks.
got really good everything. They're a great restaurant,
They are.
and they're a
Underrated.
big part of Milwaukee's history.
I don't believe I've been.
It's on Green Bay Road.
Okay.
It's the Silver Spring House
On Green Bay Road.
on Green Bay Road. You get it?
I rarely get out that far.
You should do that.
And I will shortly be rejoining the ranks of the automobile.
The
owners.
driving.
So.
I'm a fan of that. I think more people should drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess
Stave off winter as long as we can.
now that we're within sight of not having to rely on the Saudis for it anymore, I guess I don't really have a problem with driving, even the most distant and hipsterish way. You know,
Yeah.
like.
Well, what about the fixie? You still ride the bike? I guess I never asked.
I do. It's strictly a health thing though, because I gotta take 2 buses to get to work, and I mean I could put the bike on the rack, but
Well,
it's just
that's
gonna be
just a
one
pain in
more.
the butt, yeah.
Yeah. So what
like
I
for
do
day-to-day
is
crap, like Sundays or something?
I do that, and then when I get home at night, when I get done with the regular workout, I do a quick once around River West, fast as I can.
All right. I'm going to destroy this entire studio real quick. Make corpulence.
Phenomenal exercise, but
Yeah. I actually just watched a documentary last night called Fixation.
okay,
Don't.
don't.
It's
Pretty
not- it's
drank the Kool-Aid.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like it's seriously, it's a 43-minute love letter to the fixed gear community. And only in LA, San Jose, and San Francisco. Everyone else can choke as far as these guys are concerned.
No, I mean, I enjoy my fixed gear. I do feel it's a different kind of riding, but
Yeah.
it's not.
The end all be all of existence.
Yeah, man. Like, if your bike is really your whole life, like, doesn't that kind of say something about you? Like, am I
Nothing
wrong?
good. No, you're absolutely
And
right.
I mean, I am hipster scum. Don't get me wrong.
No, and it's not even
I'm
so
wearing
much that.
bright
it's just-
colors, my blue shoes, and shorts to show off my tat.
John's owning his
So,
hipster scum. For everybody
like-
just tuning in,
I am admitting this.
We're at 6:19 on
6:19
September 3rd.
Central Standard Time.
Oh, happy World War II Day, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that today?
This day,
I
1939.
forgot the cake.
The
In
Republic
19
of France and the United Kingdom declared war on Germany.
Woo!
Woo! 100 million dead.
That's what you get, Germany.
Woo!
You might be good at planning, but you didn't plan for that.
Yeah,
What?
British.
British.
Here we go.
Just scream the word British randomly like that.
British.
British. It's gonna come up later.
We beat the British in World War II, and we'll do it again.
Damn it, Tom.
We'll show them.
Yeah.
What did I say that was so funny? Oh yeah, I referenced Aqua Teen. Yeah, when I break your GI Joes, and then who's gonna Who's gonna tell little Mama Joe
Little Mama Joe.
that her boy ain't coming home?
Yeah.
But I don't know if the folks here are aware that Dom, in
No,
turning away
they-
from the camera, is staring directly at me in the most unsettling. Jesus.
And I
There
have
he
to
goes
watch
again.
this whole exchange.
Yeah.
Just a fly on the wall.
Oh God.
Okay, this pale blue dot isn't
Yeah.
loading.
Well,
let's move on. We'll get there.
All
We're
right.
gonna have to fill 5 minutes of our time with
What
someone
do we
else's
think?
words.
What do we think on politics today?
I think everyone's a Republican at heart and just doesn't know
Do
it
I
yet.
think?
That's Bill. Dom, what do you got?
I'm thinking it'll come down to Ohio and maybe Iowa.
Iowa? You think?
It might come down to Iowa. It might come down to Virginia too.
Yeah.
Virginia is really purple.
Yeah. I think Romney's up though.
Romney is up. I actually had it written down.
It's small. It's like 0.5, I think.
But it's just up.
But he's up. You know.
Yeah, actually, probably.
In North Carolina, he's heading up too.
In Cincinnati, I read this the other day.
Yeah.
There were lines to greet him. They're like
Yeah.
blocks of people.
And who gets that excited about Mitt Romney? But here they are.
Nobody ever has.
You know.
Now the momentum seems to be in his corner. Now, but
Yeah.
the DNC is up. Okay, we've got the DNC and the debates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
The debates are going to be
debates-
infinitely more interesting
Yeah.
than the DNC.
And
And I feel like Paul Ryan versus Joe Biden is going to be pretty open and shut. But
I can't wait to watch it, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
I really just
gonna
hope
be.
I
Biden
wish.
doesn't cry. But
He's gonna.
Obama
what if he's
versus
got like
Romney?
some secret weapon? What if Biden's got like some secret?
He's just spent the last 60 years faking it, and he's
Yeah.
going to come out this time.
He's gonna
swinging.
come out like in his
Yeah.
evening dinner jacket, crushed velvet, and an ascot. This is the funniest moment of mine and Dom's lives the other day. I think it was you. It might have been AJ was in the car, but it was like, "What's an ascot?" And I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's like a cravat."
Yeah, you did that to me. You
Yeah, yeah. But
You're not wrong, though.
it's actually a lot like a cravat.
It's almost exactly the same
It's-
thing. I think
Oh,
one,
shut
pretty
up!
sure it's
Shut
just
the
one
hell up!
ties and one's a single piece.
But anyway, I mean, I really feel like you're kind of seeing the shortcomings of this whole running on likability thing that the Democrats are doing, because, you know, like they've just talked about Romney in such negative terms that as long as he does not come out and sacrifice like a child to Satan on stage, the RNC, people will be like, oh wow, he's not so bad.
And that's
You
kind
know
of what
what?
happened.
And that's
After seeing that the RNC speech,
no,
it actually was probably the single most humanizing speech that Romney has ever given.
yeah, it was very. I mean, there were still those lines where you're like, all right, man, you know, but
That's politics, though.
yeah.
You're
That's the
always
thing
gonna
is
get
you occasionally have to just reach to acknowledge people, let them know they're being acknowledged. So
Yeah.
that's entirely fine.
Well, that's he kind of
No.
when he came out and he said, you know, the Obama promised to stop the rising ocean,
And everybody laughed.
and everybody,
Yeah.
you know, and he said, "I'm here to help your family." That right
Yeah,
there, he
in a
just,
nutshell.
he beat 2008 Obama with that line.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
And that's,
Oh, here's a good one.
I mean, I hate to use a term like Clinton-esque. It was almost
it was.
Clinton-esque.
Yeah, it was.
You know,
it was very. He was in the living room with us.
yeah.
Camera viewers, I've got this.
He's got his notebook.
What do you got there?
I've got Joe Biden. I don't know if this is today or yesterday, but Joe Biden saying that, in fact, America, hold on, I'm going to say, you, America, are better off than you were 4 years ago.
That's your vice president, America.
That's what we're saying. End quote. This is not your father's Republican Party. We do not view, as the Republican Party does, working men and women as a problem. We view you to be the solution.
Is that before or after real wealth went down by $5,000 a year?
Typical class warfare BS.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, I guess I sway conservative. I'm not quite down the line on it by any means, and I understand people's concern about, you know, concentrated wealth, but to just openly attack business, not particular businesses, but just business as a whole, is, I mean, beyond unfair, electorally suicidal. Come on.
Yes.
It's it is the economy, and you're against the economy.
Right.
If you don't want people to make money,
Yeah.
like, it's just silly. And that's, I think, why Bill Clinton, to come back to him, is really just kind of appalled in many of the pronunciations I've seen with his presidency, and I think he hates Romney more. But who was
sure
it, Bill
doesn't
Clinton,
like
who came
Obama.
out and said, I think his business record is sterling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see the tax cuts extended.
I say many times, if you could just catch those sound bites on a video,
Yeah.
put them together,
Yeah.
string them together, and just have it end with "I'm Mitt Romney and I approve this message."
Right.
That's exactly.
It would
I would certainly like to hear that.
that would completely sell
Yeah.
the people who don't pay attention. I mean,
And it's
It
which
would.
is the 40%.
Right.
Oh.
The undecideds.
Yeah.
yeah.
Are they 40% right now?
I don't know.
No.
I
no,
make
no.
up numbers
The
constantly.
undecideds are actually very, very small.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, it's kind of a base election right now. I feel like a lot of the undecideds might just be aggravated by election day and stay at home.
But they will,
But yeah,
especially if I have my way. So I'm not afraid that the Department of Justice is going to prosecute me for scaring people away from polling places.
Yeah.
The precedent's been set. I'm part of the new Black Panther Party, and I'll be standing outside your polling place with a baseball bat this November.
Bill
So
is,
look for me.
yeah. William 27X to my left here, folks.
Darn right. Darn right. I got the baseball bat all picked out.
Rolling down Rodeo with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Why isn't that our theme song?
All right.
I have these numbers
Okay.
we were just talking about.
What do we
What
got
number?
It's just a
here?
photo. You can't scroll it or anything. I just took a screenshot, so it's a little easier to.
All right.
I always have trouble reading them because they're very, very wee. So
I mean, you've got.
who's winning?
Barack.
I think it's the University of Colorado came out yesterday and said that. I think it was like Mitt Romney's going to win with 46 states. There's some insane number.
Yeah.
Like it was,
That's really insane.
they put their map up and it was literally all red except for Maine was gray, and like New York was blue. That was it.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty
That's
crazy.
just not
and
reality.
It
Yeah.
looks. I mean, it always looks like the Democrats have a huge electoral college advantage because I mean, and I'm not doing the numbers right now, but I had them earlier. But like New York, Illinois, California, it's like 100 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, the only really super populous state that the Republicans have is
Texas.
Texas.
Texas, the only state that matters.
But
And
it
Florida's got
always-
29. That's significant.
Florida. Obama's up by 1 point in Florida, but that's within the margin of error.
Yeah.
You know.
They've got Florida down as a toss-up here at RCEP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're
It's
good
very
there.
And
much
I
a
think it
toss-up.
will
Way
remain
tossed
so
up.
until election day. Like, is they're both going to pour money into that. And
Yeah.
that's why the convention was there. You know.
But the Democrats are pouring money
That
in
makes
North
a certain
Carolina where
Where they're losing.
they have no chance. Yeah.
Losing. Yes.
Well, you want to? They're really
Good at
stellar
spending money.
in
Yeah.
places that are pointless. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
throwing
and
good
you
money
could-
after bad.
we kind of saw around here during the recall election how the two sides kind of prosecute their ground operation in that.
Yes.
Like, because Democrats are mad. They go somewhere, they hold up a sign,
Yeah.
and they yell and they feel bad about it. Like,
Yes.
and that's very visible, but I don't think anyone changes their mind. Whereas when a Republican is mad, he calls a trained political professional down at the party office, is like, how can I help?
Yeah.
And then that guy puts them somewhere they're going to do some good.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Right.
I was actually thinking about it the other day, and this is, I wouldn't say off topic, but a little bit out of the field here, is the Occupy movement. Mm-hmm. I was reading, not for the show here, I was just reading politic crap for my own enjoyment.
Right.
And a guy was talking about how the Occupy movement was a very individual movement and a very, it is for you what it is for you.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking about it versus the Tea Party.
Yeah.
And that's why the Tea Party's doing better than Occupy.
Yeah.
Because they have it's not an individual thing. It's everyone wants less taxes, more money.
yeah,
That's
a
what they're
few
aiming
big
for.
tent issues.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Occupy guys, some of them want to legalize marijuana, some of them want to legalize THC derivatives.
Right.
And those guys are holding up different signs and not talking to each other. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
and that
Huh.
it's the internet generation is what I figured it out. I was driving around.
Sure.
Because on the internet everyone has a voice.
Yeah.
You could like we're doing it right now. Like we're just there's no one to stop us. I mean, South could come and pull the plug, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
But the Occupy movement is very internet. Everybody wants to be out there having their voice and their say, and they all want to be heard, and they're all very important because they were mistakenly told that as a child. And then there's the Tea Party movement where they go to rallies, and there's thousands of them, and they're all chanting USA at the top of their lungs.
Right.
It's hard to argue with that.
Yeah.
That cohesiveness is
Yeah.
what creates movement. And
Exactly.
I
And-
feel like that was lost with the Occupy movement.
Absolutely. And it's like the Occupy movement, I mean, It's like, well, we're all going to show up. And we're all going to believe what we individually believe. We may not agree with each other. And it's like, what? Is that a movement?
That's not a movement.
That's not.
That's college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's college. It's any coffee shop I've ever been to.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not new.
Desmond Jones rolled right past on that.
And he didn't even say hi.
Wow, he's got a cool car.
He does.
He does. It's little. I was gonna flip it over on him the other day. He stopped at the station. I'm like, oh man, can I pick your car up? He's like, what? What? Come on, you can't. I'm like, I totally could.
Yeah. Game on, dude.
Yeah, let's do
Like,
this with you in it, because it'd be funny.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, I didn't hear about a lot of protests down in Tampa, but
There was.
Occupy, I'm sure there were. But it's
Occupy
like,
at the RNC.
It's not news for the
Well,
Republicans
when
to
I
get protest.
yeah, when I heard,
Like-
when I was reading about the Occupy movement at the RNC,
Yeah.
it was about people crying because there weren't enough people to occupy the RNC.
Yeah.
Literally, that was they were
And,
tears in
and
people's
saying
eyes
that
'cause there weren't
the
enough
war
bodies.
is coming to these people's houses.
Yeah, a lot of rhetoric.
You know, Jesus Christ, grow up. If the guy you don't like gets elected, then, you know, you deal with it. And
You
they
wait 4
compromise.
years like the rest of us did, and you run a guy that
Right,
make
exactly. And, you know, what do lawyers do except for compromise with other lawyers and then trade deals for deals behind closed doors? You know,
it. Dom's favorite aspect of the law.
Yeah, this is what draws him to the profession.
not quite.
That and gray sport coats.
But there's
Especially the sport coach.
there is a business to that. The business of compromise speaks very loudly.
No.
And so when one side goes too far and then one side's like, okay, well, no more. That's exactly what the Republicans are doing in the House.
Yeah.
They say, you know what, no more. We've compromised too much now. Now
Absolutely.
there's too much. Now we're not going to vote for anything that you propose. So the language of compromise works when both parties lose something and gain something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's not compromise. It's one person compromising completely for another person. That's not really in the true definition of compromise. I
That
don't
is
believe.
not a true no, not at all.
So, there's my rant.
Compromise is pain.
No. And that's. I don't know. My sister is now informing me that Representative Paul Ryan was in my birthplace, Cedar Rapids, Iowa today.
Really?
Yes.
I bet he was handsome when he was there.
I'm sure he was. He's a handsome guy.
He really is a good-looking man. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just gonna come out and say it. He's a good-looking man. Romney's a good-looking man.
Yeah. They look.
Okay,
it's-
Obama's not a bad-looking dude.
He's
but
not bad
Joe
looking.
Biden is just.
Joe Biden, we could do without.
Yeah.
I mean,
Joe Biden's a Halloween figure, you know.
It's more than that.
I'm going as Joe Biden. Yeah. I'm gonna get
A drunken Halloween
I'm gonna wear a
figure.
suit and like makeup wrinkles and a crazy smile, and then I'm gonna wear a cape, but instead of like the Superman symbol, it'll just say "off message."
Nice.
You know,
Yeah.
I like it. Do it.
Like, going for it.
Just
You're gonna
wander
do
around
that?
and tell everyone Merry
Maybe.
Christmas on Halloween.
Yeah.
Because whatever.
We'll put you all back in chains, Joe Biden.
If only we could put them all back in chairs, we'd be set.
Yeah, right.
Oh, burn.
Wow. You-
Did you
I
get
mean,
it?
Clint Eastwood.
see
Yeah, Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. I mean, I guess I only watched like the first 3 minutes. Guy, it's
that was
somewhere
a
to go.
poor choice. That was a poor choice.
But
No,
it
it
was-
wasn't. It was beautiful.
It was funny.
He's
that.
terrible at public speaking, though.
He's not.
That
I mean,
was
it
all
was
an act.
a little
All of it was
weird,
an act.
but it's also just some guy going up and ad-libbing to warm up the crowd. Like I think he
Yeah.
did what he did, and it's. who
And I
cares?
still say it was an act. He's not a stupid man.
No, he's
by
not
any
stupid,
stretch.
but he's just not good at speaking in public. I don't believe he's just like.
I think people get that impression because he doesn't fill his speech with a lot of ums and uhs, and I think he thinks about what he's about to say, and that makes him seem slow. Because everything he said was pretty close to accurate, and using the idea of the empty chair, that was
Yeah.
a perfect foil
And I mean,
for the situation.
It's if the guy is such a buffoon and so
I didn't
beneath
say he was a
everyone's
buffoon.
notice, and I'm not arguing with you, I'm arguing with the Democrats here.
Right.
Yes.
Like Stephanie Cutter coming for you, hon.
We'll find you.
But like the Democratic or the Obama campaign immediately tweeted like a picture of Obama in a chair.
From 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Just want to point that out.
and it
It's in
says
the whole picture.
this seat's taken. Like what?
If he's an idiot, why would you even...
Yeah, why do you even
Why would you
lower
lower
yourself to
yourself
talk to
to
him if he's such a
respond?
moron? Like,
Well, and then Obama comes out today and says that he loves Clint Eastwood. So
yeah.
That's-
Week later, I'm all about Clint
they
Eastwood.
really should have
you know?
stopped him from opening his mouth. But
Yeah.
no, the idea of the empty chair, I mean, and just as a historical note, the empty chair is actually a theatrical element that they use in some plays. Not a single one of which I can remember the name of. A lot of murder mystery plays, though, where the detective will be questioning people, and in the room will be like the person's favorite rocking chair. and he goes over and he taps it so it starts rocking as if their presence is still there while he's talking in his monologues. And it's got a very long tradition in theater. So
Okay.
even bringing that, and yeah, okay, so like the 3% of people who know that will really get it, and 2.5% of that percent is like Democrat. But
Yeah.
you know, I dig that. Like I understand. That
I get it
motion,
now.
like,
The
what it
empty
does.
chair, yeah,
no,
now
like
I
it
know the
makes
empty chair.
a lot more sense when you look at it that way. So I think maybe it was lost on the proletariat. But so it goes.
We don't say that word around here.
Us elitists know what's up.
Dude.
It's so hard being perfect. Am I right, guys?
What's that?
Is it really hard being perfect, or
Oh,
is it
it's
just
just breaking my back.
Yeah,
I tell
man. This
you.
is-
Yeah.
tough times for all?
It's. I don't.
Dom's got those fingernails. He's
I
got to
don't
carry
mean to
that
be this
burden.
talented
Right.
and handsome. It just keeps happening.
And
I'm sorry.
happening every day when I wake up.
Liz texted. She's kind of impressed at your theater reference, Bill.
Liz, I love you. Divorce that guy. Marry me. I'm here.
Liz, delay that order.
Whatever.
That's
Bill
He's too short for you.
is here, and that guy's too short for you. I've seen him. He is. Oh,
Nonetheless, my
Anyway.
sister actually.
yeah.
Do you ever see a picture of my sister's vampire boyfriend? This completely reminds me of this.
The Romanian.
The Romanian.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I'm going to say it here on the radio for the record,
Okay.
for the archives.
Yeah.
If you come across him at some point,
Yeah.
I have bail money for you if you will knock his teeth down his throat for me.
Hey.
If you beat me to it.
All right.
So, I don't want to know what that says.
Okay. That's.
Do I?
Jeff is actually 2 inches taller than Liz.
Is he really?
Apparently.
I don't know that I ever.
I guess I wouldn't have
Oh, yeah,
guessed
I
that
did.
either. You know, and I like the guy. So. Yeah. So
Yeah. But,
But,
no, the vampire. He
that Romanian hunk
flew
of
my
crap.
sister to Romania to break up with her. Yeah, I
mean-
know. That's the same face I made when she told me.
In that situation, I feel like the old Phil Collins facts would have been really far more appropriate.
A lot easier to deal with, too.
You know,
This is after he made her quit her job so that they could follow Rammstein around the South American,
They follow-
Southern America.
Rammstein.
Rammstein, yeah. I couldn't begin to. Yeah, she left a $60,000 a year job on his recommendation to follow Rammstein. Although, of note, they did win the Rammstein fan club grand prize, where they got to go back and meet the Rammsteinians.
Okay.
So that is cool. You know, she
Yeah.
got that. She got pictures
I'd
of
love
her
to
with
meet Rammstein.
all the coke-covered Rammsteinians. Yeah, then he flew her out to Romania, broke up with her. And because she didn't have a job for the month and a half prior to that, she's stuck living in the house with this asshole.
In Romania?
Beep.
She's still
No.
in Romania?
They're in Atlanta now, but
Oh
she's
my
kind
God.
of stuck. And then now
Okay.
the car broke. The one car, that's her car. He broke
Oh.
it, so now she doesn't have a car.
Oh.
And she just keeps calling and telling me these things and ending it with, "But don't come down here." Really?
She tells you that.
Yeah, she tells me
If
that.
you could cover a very modest salary and expensive bill, you know.
Seriously. Here's the thing. Talk to my mother about it.
Okay.
She's like, "When you going down there?" It's like, "Ma, she told me
Yeah.
not to." Yeah, well, when you ever listen to your sister? Well, I know, but like I got a job and a life. Like I got.
Yeah. That's.
So yeah, that's my little sister and boyfriend rant. Dom, how's your sister and her boyfriend doing?
I don't have a sister
Do you have a boyfriend?
or a brother.
Oh,
I have a sister. She's married.
she's married.
Yeah.
I actually saw a picture.
Yeah.
She looked very. Liz, you look very nice in your dress.
Hey, Liz.
I saw that picture. It was cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That handsome devil who handled the ceremony.
He was, middling. Nah, I'm just joking. He's handsome with the thing and the tie, the whole nine.
I am a ordained minister of the Universal Life Church, like Bill actually.
Yes, we are
who
the
gave
reverends.
us the idea. So,
We are the reverends.
and actually,
Yes.
my cousin Will
Will.
ended up performing my cousin Blake's ceremony, following
Nice.
the same route.
Keeping it all in the family.
Yes, and he's
Very Appalachian of you.
it was kind of funny because he's gay, you know,
Okay.
openly, and he's up there in a bow tie.
I
first of all.
understand.
And I respect anyone who pulls the bow tie.
If you can
off.
wear a bow tie, you got it.
And this guy, whoa, you know. But he's standing up there and he looks around to start the ceremony, and he's like, you know, I don't know if you guys know, but I am an ordained minister of the Universal Life Church. I thought I might have to provide some paperwork, but they said no, it was fine.
Nice.
Apparently, I was become somewhat more liberal about how marriages can be conducted lately. And actually, my family, who many of them are conservatives, but
Yeah.
still erupted into applause.
Excellent. That's awesome. Guys, applause.
So,
That's what we need.
you know.
Need more applause in this world.
Yeah, and we need an applause track.
We do.
With
That
hits.
we need like Jim Cramer. Like we need a Jim Cramer board.
I don't know.
Where we just hit a button. It's like sell, sell, sell. Like we just need that. I want that.
I will be the Jim Cramer board.
All right.
Just,
Can I just like what do I like high five you and
Yeah.
just scream high five?
yeah, throw a fist bump. And
Bam.
sell, sell, sell.
Yes. All right, we're in.
Awesome.
Awesome.
That was good.
So, apocalyptic war with Iran?
Yeah,
Fingers
what's going on
crossed.
with Iran?
I read today, and I don't know if I buy this. I
I
read
buy it.
today that the United States
I
had
buy
given-
anything.
through
For a
two
dollar.
separate European countries. The United States had given Iran an assurance that it would not be involved in any Israeli strikes so long as American targets in the Gulf were not molested in any way. I have trouble believing that.
Wait,
such
can you
an
repeat that
assurance.
one more time for me? I think maybe my speakers went out.
The claim
The claim.
is that the United States had, through diplomatic back channels,
Okay.
informed the Iranians
Yes.
that the United States will not take part in any Israeli strike on Iranian nuclear facilities so long as no retaliatory action comes against American bases and American personnel in the Middle East.
But it will.
That's kind of a paper assurance, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Deal.
notably we're not saying, hey, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, I would have a problem with that assurance being given.
Yeah, that doesn't feel.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like we're backing our allies.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I mean,
That's glad handing the Iranians, really, isn't it?
well, yeah, I mean, are we negotiating with these people or not? Like,
We're negotiating with our own people. Is what we're doing.
what do you?
Like, maybe I'm misunderstanding, but it sounds like we're saying, go ahead and do what you're going to do. We won't retaliate. Just don't touch our installations. Is that,
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
and
that's
that's
the crux of it?
I mean, but at the same time, negotiations with the Iranians ostensibly go forward to abandon their nuclear program.
Okay, so we're still working on that channel.
Yeah, but it's just, I mean, if you don't wanna, we won't do anything about it. But we would like you, Iran, to abandon your nuclear program.
We'd
'Cause
really
I know
like
what
it.
a bunch of nice, reasonable guys you are.
Yeah, it
Right.
sounds.
You know.
Sounds completely. Yeah, that's legit.
You know.
Heck, send me over there. I'll negotiate for it.
Yeah. We're sending Bill and Jesse Jackson.
Heck yeah, that'd be amazing. Can you see the two of us on a plane?
I think you guys would get off the plane in Tehran just like hammered and arguing.
Exactly, like out of first class, like
Yeah.
messed up on Grey Goose vodka, and just flight attendants running in terror.
It's like, what the hell are
Skirts
you guys
ripped.
doing? We're keeping hope alive.
Alive, sweet, sweet hope.
Sweet.
We heard that.
Sweet
Don.
hope. What?
We saw the shift. Don't
Oh,
lie to me.
That's all right.
Don't lie to me.
That's fine.
I saw it.
That's fine.
I know what's going on over there.
You know what's going on?
Oh, I do.
I don't. What's going on?
It's in my soul.
What's...
Dama.
Oh. You adjusted his package.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
You're very right.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Well,
Put his gender bender back in line. So I'm just gonna
you
point out.
gave them an orgasm machine and hands.
Everybody have a look at a cartoon posted on my Facebook. It's got God and the devil talking about the moon landing. And it's really good.
I'm going to look that up.
Yeah.
Like, the moment I get near.
It's
the
pretty
computer.
good.
That's faster than my phone.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna point out real quick. O'Day is not standing outside the window.
He probably thinks that there's no show.
Oh, O'Day. We're gonna go right to our time then.
Yes.
Yeah, are we?
Why not?
What, you don't want to?
I just
You're
don't
bored?
have much
See,
to
this is
talk
what I'm
about.
talking about. See, he gets like
Well,
towards
okay.
the end of the show and he hates the show.
I just
again.
don't have much to talk about.
Let's
you know?
let's find something to talk about.
We've been talking. Where have you been? You've been on the internet, sir.
No,
So,
it's
Marco
not
Rubio.
connected.
Anyone see Marco Rubio?
I didn't. I read a little bit of his speech. I
Oh,
guess he
who
was speaking
cares?
Spanish, which I'm not a fan of.
You're not a Marco Rubio guy.
No, who cares about him?
Okay. Well,
Well, you're
Nah, I
gonna
don't
care about
know.
him when he's your president.
yeah.
so-
4
He's not
years,
going to
bro.
be my president.
He will
Well,
be.
you're at least your vice president.
Marco Rubio and
Paul Ryan will be my president.
Oh God, yeah.
I actually did not see Paul Ryan's speech. How was it?
I didn't see Paul Ryan.
It was
but
great. You didn't see Paul
again, I
Ryan's?
read about that.
I heard.
I was in it
was
just for Clint
really-
Eastwood. That's,
Clint Eastwood is really the
that
real
was-
keynote. Certainly wasn't that gas bag Chris Christie.
That was my
Christie
RNC.
was okay.
And Romney was adorable.
Yeah.
I'd like the Michelle Obama her.
That was good.
Whoa!
Yeah, I want her to work out extra and eat vegetables. But
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, marathons.
She's into fitness. All right.
Fitness.
Very leading pronunciation, Mr.
Yeah,
Volk.
was it though? Was it?
You're still doing it.
Fitness? Mommy's in the carpet. Yeah, it's in your soul now.
Oh my God! I had forgotten for 3 years.
And now
Phil.
it's back. I was
Wait.
just driving down that road the other
Oh my
day.
God.
Wait,
And
what?
I laughed again.
Tell
What?
him. Have you told him, "Mommy in the carpet"?
Okay, so
Oh my God.
this is a while ago. A lot. Man, this is years ago.
Years.
Like genuine years.
Yeah.
Not just story
Oh,
years.
genuine years.
Yeah, not
This is-
story years.
Bill reduced me to pure terror during a drive once.
It was the greatest thing ever. So, okay, my mom had been telling me on the phone about this child who was found in his house without his mother. And the police said, "What happened to your, like, why are you alone?" And the kid turned to the cops and said, plain as day, "Mommy's in the carpet."
Oh.
Okay, so we've got this. That's a little bit of background, a little more background. John used to have an issue with being easily scared, I guess would be the best way to describe it. Paranoid? I don't know. But like we would go somewhere, like we'd go out for drives, and like I'd go down these really dark roads, and like he would just be freaking out in the seat next to me. Like not fear so much as just worry.
No, it's just hyper alertness in the dark. Fuck you.
And but it was like we were down one of these little park roads that we used to drive down on like the south side of Milwaukee.
Yes,
And we had stopped and gotten out to like look at the stars and the moon because there's like no city lights, so you can really see a
I understand.
goodly amount. So we're looking, and John's looking up. He's like, "Oh man, it's really beautiful." And while he was looking up, I
Son of a
snuck up directly next to him,
Inches from my face.
inches from his face, and he turned. And this is what "Mommy's in the carpet."
I leapt like 7 feet straight in the
Straight
friggin'
up,
air.
right, straight up in the air, and then back down into the fetal position, screaming.
Oh my God.
It was amazing. It was one of the best scares I've ever given.
Yeah,
anyone
it
in
was
my
one of
life.
those moments where like you jump up, you scream, you land, you stop, you look,
And
you
you-
take a full deep breath, and then scream some more.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
really-
Jesus.
It was really a grand moment.
Ah,
A grand moment.
it sounds good.
mommy was in the car.
Mommy was in the carpet.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
ever know what happened to that little
Oh, you
child.
don't? Oh,
No,
that sucks.
my mom is terrible at finishing news stories for me.
Yeah.
She
Oh.
takes a lot of pain pills, so
Child obviously witnessed brutal murder of mommy.
most likely. Or mommy was a lesbian, and the police completely misinterpreted that child's statement.
At long last, Mr. Bulk.
Yeah.
Have you no decency?
Not a
Probably not.
shred.
Excellent.
Not a shred.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I am like a barbecue pit and no decency.
Yes. That's what we should call this
There
shit.
should be no decency.
No
You're
decency.
welcome to No Decency Radio.
No decency radio. Let's read this disclaimer real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Decency is overrated.
You know what's overrated is public education.
Yes. Oh man, can we? Do we have time? No
We
one's
got
gonna
12
push it.
whole minutes.
Let's keep
Screw
doing
it.
what we
Let's
want.
talk about public education.
All right.
Oh, just we're the fourth largest per pupil spender in the United States of America. And my buddy Sean was trying to argue with me. We need more money in education. No, you idiot.
Money is the least. We need more engagement from the parents, from the teachers, from the students,
Right.
from the administration.
Family is the first institution.
Absolutely.
Derp. And now, second of all,
Derp.
the right doesn't have a problem that public education exists. The right has a problem with how money is managed
Yeah.
in that system.
Yes.
So, why are we spending so much per student when we're spending really just these teachers' salaries that don't deserve the pay?
Yeah.
And-
Well, and then they leave it, and it comes up a lot, and it's almost become a trope. But bad teachers don't get removed. They really don't.
Right,
There
because they
are-
have seniority, they've got
There are
contracts.
documented cases of teachers going into work, sitting in the lounge, collecting their pay, and going home, never having talked to a student the entire day because they're not allowed to talk to students by law. But they can't be fired from their positions in a school full of children.
Yeah. Which is ludicrous.
In what upside down, backwards Dr. Seuss universe are you living where that makes any kind of sense?
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, that is stupid defined with a capital S and capital Tupid. Like, that is just ridiculous.
Truly.
And but there's people who defend that. And those people Those
are
people
stupid.
should be taken to Iran
You
where
know
they
what-
stone people.
You know why they
because they're so
defend that
advanced.
is because they're indoctrinated by the same system that facilitates that kind of stupid thinking.
Exactly. Well, it's you know what it is they use to their advantage that everybody's got that one teacher. And that comes up
I
in
had
every
good
Does
teachers,
it?
but I had some idiots too.
Well, that's the thing. You know, I
Like-
can think back on of probably what is it, 80 or 90 teachers you have in a lifetime.
Sure.
Give or take, not including college. You know, just whatever.
Right.
I can think of like 3 offhand that mattered to me where it made a
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the rest of them real well, but I'm pretty sure I thought they were stupid.
I'd still email one
Just
of my
across the board.
teachers
Yeah, see, like everybody's got, and when they talk about
from high school.
teachers and getting paid, you're like, well, everybody's got that one teacher who
There's a
really
lot.
made a
Yeah.
difference in their life.
I want that one teacher to make 6 figures.
Yeah, that guy should make 6 figures. Everyone else
Right.
should eat his crumbs.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
until they
Yes.
can figure out how to do what he or her is doing,
no.
they should not. There should be no pay.
Right.
It should be a volunteer organization.
You know.
'Cause, you know, and that again, it's
I
a
don't know
trope.
about that.
Well, it's a trope again, but I didn't make you become a teacher.
That's the thing is you're like,
Like,
you know,
it's a profession you choose. You go to school to become.
Well, and
that's
I was
an end goal.
I found myself in the position of total absurdity during the big fight over the budget
Yes.
in Madison, or me and my
Bill was
now
there.
roommate but previous landlord,
Yes.
Chris, are sitting there talking to you know, some people we know about, and we didn't know exactly what the deal was.
Yeah.
So we're like, what's the problem? Like, what's getting cut from teachers? Like, what's the issue specifically? And they're like, well, teachers are going to have to pay like 20% of their healthcare costs. It's like, I pay at least that much.
Yeah, like they don't already.
It's like,
Yeah.
right? It's like, well, they're gonna have to pay into their own pensions. Like,
What?
you guys have a pension? Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, oh, like
Exactly. I owe $80,000 out across the world.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to take care of that for me?
Like-
I'll become a teacher if someone wants to
Feeling
take my
less
debt.
bad.
it's like,
Yeah.
gosh, I only make what does a teacher make in this state?
Oh, to start with, like 42.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I made last year after tax 18. And I
Yeah.
live on it, and I live fine.
Yeah.
You know,
You look healthy.
It's not where I want to be forever, but I'm also I don't really feel it's necessarily a
Yeah,
matter
you're
of the-
above poverty line. Oh,
Yeah.
that looks like one of O'Day's friends over there, right up there.
So does that.
Yeah. I guess.
where
I
is
guess maybe
O'Day?
O'Day's on.
3
Can
minutes.
I don't know.
Can this guy hear us on the
Got
bench?
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Is O'Day coming in? He is. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, I guess we'll wrap up then.
We will wrap.
All right.
Goodbye to all listeners. This has been a very lenient show, very lofty, I feel
Very,
like.
very
show.
fluid, though.
Yeah, pretty fluid.
Contentful.
Contentful.
You know, for the next half hour, Dom's going to hate what we did, but by
Yeah.
tomorrow, he'll like it again.
That's just the nature of the beast.
That's how Dom is.
Yeah.
It's all his
I'll always love it.
That's
Cool.
Keep
well,
it down.
until next time, listeners, we're out.